Well, isn't this exciting? 2022 is almost here. You have my son running for mayor out of Hamilton, Ontario, the most corrupt, prejudiced city there is. I am living proof of that. This is where everybody in Hamilton will see that I have a black son. The only reason why you're Hamilton Spectator, and of course Cable 14, Channel 11 News would never mention it because they're only having Paul from white supremacists. The only thing they brag about during the time of 2018, never mind me wanting to fix the city, none of that mattered. But now you're going to have the city of Hamilton come after my black son like they have in the past. They knew this, and this is why. They knew that they would never mention it because voters would have came this way. That was the saddest part of it all. But they sure did brag about Paul From during that time, the prejudiced bastards they are. As you have the mayor of the city prejudice against gay people. He is so ridiculous. He had to go hire a gay woman to work for him, for them to believe that he's not a reject still. Oh, he's still a devil reject, I want to tell you. Just like that John Tory. John Tory is such a pathetic mayor. Everybody's going, he's so great. He is so great that he gave over 15 refugee families over to Hamilton, Ontario, because Toronto's a sanctuary city. But Hamilton, Ontario is also a sanctuary city. And sanctuary cities don't have a right to refuse anyone or anything. Trust me, I know this. I can't say why, because these other people are protected by the media and the government and the police as normal. This is how pathetic the city of Hamilton really is, along with Toronto becoming so pathetic and robotic. You also have me coming out here running for premier. Here's one of my shirts. Stick your vaccines. They cause the disease. There's the little picture of the guy. The Lone Wolf Party on the back. Spin the wheel. Make the deal. Your vaccines are waiting. I cannot join any of the parties or try to get to know people in parties because of the way I am. Because in the end, I'll probably want to expose them. I am an activist against the government. You will find me never changing. As I've seen the people come out here, they're going, you don't have a chance. I'm aware of it. I am dealing with a corrupt government, corrupt media who they pay. This isn't my first barbecue. I realize that I'm going to get fried. But you people, I know I'm being fried. But you are being burnt. You are being burnt by listening to a government who you can't tell me one person who has ever told the truth, besides myself, Canadians' greatest activists against the governments, and I don't give a care which one you are. You could be that crooked Joe Biden who used the elector votes Justin Trudeau just tried to hear in Canada. You won't see that happen again, I guess, because it didn't pan out too well here, even though we were the creators. Justin Trudeau gained one seat out of the whole thing, out of the Quebec Party, of extra voting counting for over 2 weeks. Give yourself a cookie. It took the Democrat Party 2 weeks because every vote had to have been scandaled and counted. And that's what your elector votes did across it. We have some real politicians over in America, though, who are coming out there, who are telling the truth, that are absolutely scaring people. And I really like some of them over there. And of course, I really don't like a lot of them there. They are so dirty and corrupt. Let's get ready for a 2022 exciting year. I realize that I'm going to have people come out there and I hope they ask me this question. Since your last name is Ryerson, and Eglinton Ryerson did all that to the indigenous people, I can't wait to hear this question. Eglinton Ryerson did nothing to the indigenous people. If you look at it, you'll see your Catholic Church and nuns working there from your priest. I think they did a lot more than Eglinton Ryerson. Eglinton Ryerson was a person who was born in 1803, died in 1853, and they want to go back and blame him over something that's 170 years old. You go ahead and blame Sir John A. Macdonald for something. You go ahead and blame Christopher Columbus. I'm sure he's sitting there turning over in his grave. I want you to know everybody was a slave back then. We have it here today. We have disgusting governments out here who are portraying things, and man, in the end, are they going to pay for it? They are screaming Black Lives Matter, but most of the people in America are black who haven't been vaccinated. This should be a battle coming up that they're not ready for. The government is going to learn from Joe Biden to Nancy Pelosi, that polluted troll she really is, and figure it out that Black Lives Matter is for black lives, regardless what the white people think. I have a mixed son. I am not for the Black Lives Matter. I am not for the KKK. I don't give a care if you're the green people. I am for people. So that means when you see me coming over and I'm looking at a homeless shelter and knowing where to put it and fix it and give blueprints over for it, that might catch your attention across your city, instead of listening to politicians who have been saying, we are going to fix this. They wouldn't know how to fix their own supper table. We have buildings right now taking over 6 years to be made. It is just sad and pathetic how they don't know how to do things today across our government, and how they're sitting there trying to rake every dollar that they can. To you people out here thinking that your government wants to help the homeless, I could fix it in 25 fucking days, and that's how fast the homeless could be fixed. It is such a rigged thing that you guys have no understanding of it. The homelessness would be fixed. Nobody would starve. This is what I'm bringing to Ontario. This is why I'm called the lone wolf. I want to build buildings. I want to build bridges. And I'm telling you today, I'm ready for this corrupt media who is going to hide me. But I've been doing this 21 years. I belong to a lot of different groups today that I really enjoy being part of, who are understanding that our media and government should be put in jail for corporation fraud, government collusion, and crimes against humanity. Almost every one of you rich, dirty, crooked bastards.